All right, so Adam John Grand Mason, the 16th of Nashua, decided to end all weekly podcasts on No Jumper. He released a statement I saw on Reddit saying that he wanted to focus on making his brand less hated and less made fun of by getting rid of the shows that aren't going anywhere because they suck. So this means that all the shows hosted by this guy, and of course DW Flame and all these people that suck, they're all out of a job. And the No Jumper Daily News is officially canceled also, and everyone involved with all these shows are all pretty much looking for a job as of right now. And so I just wanted to go over this bold move and try to explain and make sense of it all and try to piece together what I think happened and why Adam the John is doing this, is making this bold move. And I'd like to start with our first clip. This is going to be Adam the 16 explaining what he's up to and why he. So basically, what he's going to say is that he's trying to be more like Vlad. He's trying to be more like Say Cheese and just put out a little bit of content, but the content is better, so it's quality over quantity. And this is what he's trying to do. So I wanted you guys to hear it from the 16's mouth himself. Look at this.
Take a step back. I hate to do this, but I kind of got to like look at all of my peers in the space and kind of compare myself to them, look at their business models. I look at somebody like, Ack obviously is kind of focused on the streaming thing. I look at somebody like Vlad. I look at the way that he segments his content up. I look at Say Cheese. They really probably drop like the least amount of content of anybody. But I feel like the quality is very high, and still Say Cheese has a great brand name regardless. And he's
all right, so what I'm getting out of this is that the 16 wants No Jumper to be like an upstanding brand that's very marketable and doesn't have like 90% of its podcasts run by Jala. Does this make sense? Like he wants it to be like a respected brand like Say Cheese or I guess Vlad TV. He doesn't want to be the Jerry Springer of the internet anymore. And so he's reeling everything in and just getting rid of everything that sucks and only putting out premium content. And so I just really don't think this is that big of a change. The only shows that the 16 got rid of are the shows that no one watched anyways and were hosted by fucking idiots like Jala and Dodson, of course, DW Flame. These people all suck. And I understand completely why 16 would want to cut their rope and go into the direction of making good content with talented people. But could it go deeper than that? Could it go into something much deeper, much more sinister? Could this be in relation to the alleged shooting that happened at No Jumper? Could this have to do with Dijon Mustard Paul? What? Spicy Brown. He was involved in a shooting allegedly at No Jumper. And this is all rumors, but I guess he was in this shooting and we ain't seen him since. And the speculation now is that, so here's what happened. The 16 went on this podcast, spoke with Munchie B about Dijon. And the 16 was asked about Dijon, and this is what he said about Dijon. Look at this.
They were saying like Dijon got shot at No Jumper. And she said, the fuck? Like I'm like best friends with his mom or some shit. Like she's like, that's not true. If that was true, I would have heard about it. If somebody got shot in my office, I feel like I would know about it.
All right, so the 16 just said that Dijon didn't get shot. Well, Dijon must have seen this because he responded cryptically by posting this. So Dijon Mustard Paul has made an Instagram post with 69 likes, and it says, when I'm ready to talk about this gun shooting incident. What? That's interesting phrasing. This gun shooting incident that took place. When I'm ready to talk about this gun shooting incident that took place on March 25th at the No Jumper office, I will. I do want to thank everyone that's reached out with well wishes and prayers during this past month. So he's thanking everyone and everything else, but that is interesting phrasing, the gun shooting incident. That's like, why didn't he just say, when I'm ready to talk about getting shot? When I'm ready to talk about getting popped in the fucking leg and jumping 10 feet in the air, pulling my pants all the way down to my fucking ankles in front of WAC 100, I will. And so it's a gun shooting incident. And so the 16 would see this post made by Dijon Mustard, and he would respond with this. The 16 says, LOL, posting screenshots of texts from before we found out you made the whole thing up. Okay, so now he's saying that Dijon's a liar. And the 16 allegedly, from what I understand, deleted this post. It was a post and delete. And so after this is when the streets really started to heat up. And so this next clip is going to be from the now discontinued No Jumper News, and it's going to be AJ the Menace from Homeroom University Podcast as a guest on No Jumper News, and he's going to bring up the Dijon thing. And this is interesting. Look at this.
Prayers up for Dejan if he did get grazed or hit with a bullet.
It sounds like nobody.
That's
really
always
care about him
tragic.
anymore.
It sounds like he got shot like Meg Thee Stallion.
Nah, he hasn't said he got shot. Now, if he comes out and said I got shot,
That nigga's caption says I got shot.
He was alluding.
His
to the
caption
fact.
says he got shot.
He said I will talk about the shooting incident. Yes.
but that could mean like an array of things, right? It could mean like
It could mean he got shot by a bullet.
Or it could mean
it could be some type of.
I was in the vicinity of a shooting.
Ricochet. Something else hit him. Like, you know what I mean? So
like that's a little.
So let me explain what's going on. So this is No Jumper News, now discontinued No Jumper News, and you got all these people talking about Dijon and his affairs and his possibly being involved in a shooting. So let me put this into perspective. So you got the 16 doing the post and delete message to Dijon, calling him a liar. The next day, you've got this going on. You got these idiots making up theories on camera, creating a rumor mill of all this nonsense. And then the next day after that, the news is deleted. The show's canceled. So it's like, does this have something to do with Dijon? Let me find out that Dijon's applying that pressure. That would fucking kill me. I would hit the floor laughing. Dijon sending in cease and desist letters, applying that pressure. That would be fucking hilarious. But anyways, so this AJ the Menace guy loves to cook people. And so now I want to show you a clip of him cooking Sharp and making fun of him for his delusion and his Drake shrine. And he's got his buddies Groove and Nobles. And everyone's going to sit around and make fun of Sharp and laugh in his face. And Sharp's just going to sit there silently taking it.
The mural, though. You have to stand on it with the mural.
Yes,
so you can't just say.
But I think that's what it was.
No homo.
Y'all haven't seen the mural?
I'm a super E40 fan. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
You got a mural?
Me?
You got a mural of E40, you said?
No, I ain't got a mural E40. I just said I'm a super E40 fan.
Where'd you get a mural?
I'll put him up in my studio or something like that.
Like you remember in Baby Boy how Jody had Tupac on the
It's
wall?
in your studio. Hit Sharps is in
right behind his
It's
bed.
paying homage. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, what's your favorite homage song?
It's in the guest bathroom in my house.
Yeah.
So Sharp's getting systematically made fun of to his face. They're laughing right in his face, making jokes about him. He's like, it's the guest bathroom. Why the fuck do you guys give a fuck about my bathroom? It's like you ain't never heard of a Drake shrine before. What the fuck, church? And so Sharp's going through a tough time. And so the 16's got this cast of lolcow idiots like Sharp getting fucking owned every day. And, all these videos getting made about him and all this Reddit activity. This is what the 16 can't control. So he's just cutting it off. And this is a theory that he just doesn't want guys like Sharp and Dodson and EW being spokespersons for No Jumper anymore. I mean, listen to how stupid Sharp is. Sharp still thinks that he's like this viral sensation. This talented Listen to this.
Do you still think he shouted you out on Family Matters?
Yeah.
Come
No, it
on,
was
man.
Hard Part 6.
Hard Part 6, my bad. Yeah.
Come on, man.
100%.
You think so for real? Or are you just committed to the
I
bit?
look at it like
I think he
this.
might be committed to the bit.
You committed to
Like
the bit.
this. It's not outlandish or a reach that the nigga ain't never came across the nigga piece of content.
So Sharp is literally delusional and is still spouting this nonsense about Drake shouting him out. Now the 16, I doubt, wants Sharp representing his brand anymore. He's just too stupid. He's too drunk. He's too idiotic. And so this does very much support the 16's explanation of why he cut the cord, and it may not even have anything to do with Dijon. But this next clip's going to show AJ the Menace asserting dominance over Sharp Rob. Now, this is a special clip that I'm very happy to share with you guys. Check this out.
There's two different levels of viral. Like No Jumper, there's a viralness that's,
That ain't what we're
that's
talking
mainly,
about, bro.
But I'm talking about it. There's viralness that's contained within the No Jumper universe, and then there's viralness that breaks out of the No Jumper universe too.
Oh, so Sharp just got fucking owned. So Sharp just got his pee-pee slapped by AJ the Menace. He said, "We're not talking about that shit right now, church. We're talking about something different." And AJ just looks him down and goes, "I'm talking about it though, bitch." I added the bitch, but it came off like that. And so I'm thinking Adam can't afford to be having his representatives getting owned like this. So that's why he's cutting the cord and just canceling the whole thing. And so Sharp gets owned by AJ the Menace, and then he goes home and gets all butthurt and all drunk and starts complaining about it to his chat on his stream.
AJ didn't cook me. AJ cooked them funky ass Air Forces on his feet. And he know that. And you know what, church? If he was going to come stream with me, I was going to shoot him some kicks. He looked like he wear the same size. Y'all know I keep 80, 90 damn pairs. Some of them brand new shit. Nigga, I was going to bless church. I was going to bless him. Shit. Seem like Church needs some help, even when he act like he don't. Like, I can't learn nothing from you. Well, shit, nigga, I can definitely teach you how to keep them dusty motherfuckers clean for sure.
So AJ the Menace basically told Sharp that he's not popular anymore and that his stock is in the toilet and that he's not viral at all and that he's delusional and that he's a fucking idiot, pretty much. And Sharp Rob, all he can do is just sit in his tiny starter apartment on the outskirts of town, chain smoking and drinking sparkling wine from a dinner glass. Just sitting there, just stewing over and he's talking about this guy's shoes. That's his response. To talk about, I got 100 pairs of shoes, Church. Yeah, you got 100 pairs of shoes and no job. I mean, what? That's not a good response, Sharp, okay? Do you understand? You need to come up with something better and you need to get your shit together and get a job. I mean, what are we going to do about these face tats? AutoZone's not going to hire you like this. You need to get those lasered off, okay? So this next and final clip is going to be Point and Shoot getting brought up to the 16's face on this podcast. And the 16's reaction to hearing my name is worth showing you guys. So
there are YouTube channels that I hate watch, and I would never hate watch it in front of her. I don't want to load her up with that baggage.
You don't watch Point and Shoot in front of her?
That's a nice introduction. Yeah, that's a nice introduction to like.
Wow, so to his face, I think it was Groove. He said, "You ever watch Point and Shoot in front of your girl?"
You don't watch Point and Shoot in front of her?
And Adam's like, "No, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Shut up. And it was just so funny, his reaction, his wide-eyed reaction to, oh shit, do not mention him. So that was very cool. And this is pretty much where we're at. So the news is canceled. Everything that sucks is canceled. And the 16 is says that it's all because he wants to be more like Vlad. But it could also mean other things. It could mean Dijon. It could mean other things. It could mean that the Sass Lord himself, Josh, could potentially, theoretically, have been caught with some sketchy videos by his wife, and his wife's leaving him and taking the kids, and they're all returning to Nashua next year to live out their lives or something like that, and there's no one to staff the news because Josh is leaving because his marriage fell apart. I don't know that. I just made that whole thing up. That's all jokes. But this is a possibility. So this, until we get an update, this is going to be what I think is going on. This is all my opinion. This is all entertainment-based nonsense. This is not anything that anyone can get mad about. And so make sure you guys check out the Patreon and hit like and subscribe and everything else. You guys are really helping me out. We're on the road to 100K. And so thank you guys for helping me out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.